Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. Yep, there we go, it's saying we're live, so just checking the comments work. Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie Shawn and I'm coming to you live from the UK. It is just after 6 o'clock on Thursday the 20th of July 2023. How are we all doing? Bit of a grey day at the moment, not sure whether it's raining or not. Haven't been out today, not even opened a window actually. Done a few little posts, etc. I'm just going to turn something off. I realised I've got something on and I didn't want it on. So busy recording a couple of things, messages for the day. Very interesting message for tomorrow. Hello Colin, no rain here. Yeah, I don't think it's raining here in Northampton. It just looks a little bit grey, but like I said, I've not been out. Been busy recording and doing other things, conversations with people, someone who I haven't spoken to since April, so that was very nice, touching base with them, and yeah, absolutely. So bit of a leisurely day today. And what is the title? Thoughtful and Thankful Thursday. Yes, Thoughtful and Thankful Thursday. Manifesting abundance, success and grounding with myrrh. Myrrh is an essential oil. Messages from the mermaids and dolphins. So while we're waiting for other people to find me, Colin, while we're sharing and everything like that, I will do our disclaimer so I don't get shut down. I may or may not be doing readings today. If I do, I'll be using The Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. You need to be over 18 for a reading. If you're under 18, you need parental consent and parent needs to be there during your reading. I'm not allowed to give legal, medical, financial advice or pregnancy advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to use it for any other reason apart from entertainment, that is down to you and not down to me. Absolutely not. So yesterday I did a bit of channeling from lovely Damara, and then what I decided to do, I'm not very good with editing and things like that. I thought, you know what, I'll try and cut it out, have the thing, but actually do a cut and paste and see if I could get just that star. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you, Andrea, for sharing the love. Thank you. And I had a go. Didn't do the best, but I had a go at just going through the thing because I wanted to watch it back and hear what I actually said, because when I channel I have no idea what I'm saying. People go, oh, you're making it up and stuff. I have no idea what I say. I mean, I have a vague sort of thing, but when I come out of it I go, I remember one or two things, but it's not my words all really, and it's just like they're just giving me a message, and I thought, well, I'd like to read back and hear what the message was. And as I was sort of whizzing through, I thought, you know what, so I actually cut and pasted the actual bit of channeling, and it's now available on my YouTube channel, so if someone just wants to go back and listen to just that message again. I also put a post up last night going, you know, I did a message and I put in the links, the YouTube channel link of it, so I did that. But I was very clever, and it's the first time I did this. I was experimenting. It's called You Let Your Subconscious Take Over, so not surprised you don't remember it. Yeah, I suppose that's what it is. You know, they get into you, you know, sort of thing, and that's why you don't remember it. I mean, it's like when you hypnotize me, I don't really remember it, you know, sort of vaguely, and come out and then it's like, well, I remember the rook and the eagle, but I don't really remember the journey you took on me and stuff like that. So I vaguely remember one or two things, but no. Oh, so that's interesting. It's your subconscious takes over. I've often wondered why I don't remember when I do all this chat. It's also when I go ghost hunting and the spirits take over and I start doing, oh yes, that's an interesting, I'll have to share that story one day. That it's a few times I've let only safe when I have my bestie with me. I got two friends, Julie and Carol. Julie's my bestie and Carol, and we go ghost hunting together, the three of us, and and I only do if they're there, because they can get me out. They know how to get me out of the trance. It's a bit like if I'm with someone who's not been on a ghost hunt before and doesn't know what happens when someone goes in a trance, because they actually take over you, and you become them and they become you, and they've got a sort of, it's almost like slapping you around the face, and they sort of bring you back. And Judy and Carol, because they've been ghost hunting with me for a few years now, They know how to keep me safe. They know when it suddenly starts going a bit dangerous, and they know how to get me back out again. Because it can go chaotic, and then I get the residue of them. One of the most I remembered was I was at this is a really good story, because when you go on a ghost hunt, is there, hello, it's sunny everywhere else. I mean, like I said, it's a little bit, it's bright, but it's not blue sky, but hey ho. I went on a ghost hunt up north somewhere with a group of friends. It was for us, and this was not actually with Julie and Carol, it was with another group I'd gone with. It was when on the early days of me going ghost hunting, one of my early days, about the first or second year, and I was going with this guy, and he was amazing medium, trance medium, amazing guy, and he doesn't do it very often because he's not very well. And then I've got a friend who went with her, and she now does ghost hunting and stuff. But we went up to this RAF thing, and it was really strange. It's really strange. We turned up, and they kept us waiting in our cars in the car park, and they said, we're getting things ready. Alarm bells went. What do you mean you're getting things ready? We're setting up some Ouija boards and things like that, but we're getting it ready for you. But when you get that, I just got caught in a massive downpour. Oh dear. When you get the, not like they're normal, because when they ghost hunts and things, go and they get in their room, they go, come inside, sit and get yourself a cup of tea and a coffee. We're just sort of, putting up the table, getting chairs out and things like that. But they were saying, no, we're getting it ready. Sort of thing. So we walked in afterwards, it was like they eventually let us in, and they went through and and then they said, you're going to be split up into groups, and you're going to be having people go around with you, and they will be monitoring and doing things with you, etc., like that. And again, it was like, really? Well, they were saying, so there was 4 or 5 of us. I think there was 5 of us gone. So we insisted that 5 of us were staying in one group. We didn't actually let on, because this guy says, we won't tell them that we are actually mediums and we can actually we can actually sense and talk to spirit guides. He said, don't tell them, because he got this feeling that there was something not right. Basically, it was a fake, not fake, but they were trying to make things fake. So they got us all going and sort of had the chat and things, and we were going, oh yeah, this is really good, and who's been on a ghost hunt? Well, Dawn and I put our hands up as if, we've been on a couple, not very many, so we're excited to be here, and so on and so forth. And they were going, it's a really active place. Now what the place was, it was, I will set the scene, it was a place up north somewhere, but it was an old RAF place. They used the area for RAF place for planes in the World War II. Okay, so it's an old thing, and they had converted it into an air museum, and there were lots of things all around. There was like the big old hangar where they had some planes in, and they had some other little rooms and stuff where they had or objects and things like that. And they were saying that they were going into the room. They go, if you go into this room, and all in that room, it was just like cabinets full of objects from the World War II. And then there was another room with other objects, all in the cabinets with and things. And they go, this is really active in here, and you can pick up all the energy from all the things, and it's really great and fantastic. And then you go into this room, and it's really great, and you can go into another room, and it's da-da-da, and you can go in here, da-da-da, and it's like, really? Really? Bullshit, that sort of thing. And, So we went into one room with these 2 people, and they were going, yeah, you wait for this. And they go, things will start flying and stones will move. Really? Well, we're doubters. We wet ourselves laughing. It was just so funny. And we don't know why these 2 people are. So we went into this one place, and they said, you can feel the energy. And I looked at this guy, his name was Colin actually. Colin, not the old Colin. Looked at him, and he looked at me, and I went, no. I was dead as a dodo. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. So we were going, right, and we were trying, and they go, look, there'll be a stone flying in a minute. Really? as they were shifting around and moving things and stuff like that. So we went, there's nothing in here. Can we move into another room? We went into another room. Well, it's very interesting. I then suddenly, as I walked into this other room, I suddenly went to Colin, whoosh! I went, there's a spirit guide attached to that item. And there was an item, and it was actually from the World War One. And so he goes, yeah, there's someone there. So we went, oh, right, off we go. The thing is, the energy residue to this item belonged to a person who had died. And we started connecting with him, with the energy of this person. And Colin said to me, have you heard what the message is? And I went, yeah, he wants to go through to the light. He doesn't want to stay here anymore. He feels that he's been kept back. He's asking to be released and go through the light. So I said to Colin, should we do it then? Well, whoa. Don't let them go to the light. We go, what do you mean they go? You know, if you release a ghost to the thing, it means the next person along isn't going to see it. I go, how rude is that? This person is wanting to be released to the light. They don't want to be, you're trapping them in. I said, there's lots of other spirit guides. It's just letting one go. Well, they weren't very happy about that, but we went, bullshit for that. If someone's asking us to release to the light, so I left it to Colin to do, and I went, okay, we'll talk to the spirit guide, that spirit that's attached to this item, and we had a little chat. It sounds really funny. We had a little chat and said, you know, the light is there if you want to go, and you know, you don't need permission, go, sort of thing. And with that, it was like, oh, he's gone. So the other goes, what did you do? We said, well, we just told him he could go. You know, it wasn't any big major thing. We just sort of let him go. He said, you know, his residue, it's da-da-da and boom, boom, boom. And he just sort of went. They were not happy at all. They go, how dare you release that? And we said, how dare you be a jailer? And you're not spoiling it for other people because, you know, blah, blah, blah. We tried to explain it more. So in the end, they walked us around the other place and we were going, this is bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And they were trying to fix things and make things work when it wasn't really. And of course there were some people there who had never been on a ghost hunt. They were going, oh, this is really exciting. And we're going, this bullshit. They're fixing it. They're fixing all the stone flowing. They're fixing all the lights coming on and off. We could see them doing it, standing by the light switch and going, no, it. So, you know, load of bullshit going on. So it was like that. So in the end, we said, well, this is none. They go, look, go into the big hangar. We'll go in the big hangar. So we walked into this massive, big hangar. And there were aeroplane parts, there were parts of the end of a turret of an aeroplane and so on and so forth. And dotted around the room, there was like, they'd got a Ouija, a spirit board there, and they got something else at the other end and stuff like that. And in the centre of this room was another shut-in room, and it was pitch dark and there was some stuff in there. And as we walked in, Colin, the medium, turned round and said, pointed to the end, he went, those doors aren't right. And they went, what do you mean? And we went, those doors are wrong. And it was like, we actually saw what it should be like. Oh, no, it's not. And then we described the actual, what the doors should be. No, load of bullshit. No. And then I suddenly said, I'm connecting with someone. And I described this guy. It was in a navy blue outfit. He had a hat on and things. And I came up with a name. And I'm just going to say King, because that's my surname. But I came up with a name. And they go, well, we don't know what uniform you're talking about. And I went, well, I have to give, or again, that's so wrong to keep spirit. They want to go and you do it. Yeah, well, you wait. We get an even better story. So I'm connecting with this spirit, this guy. I describe him. I describe the outfit to a T, about the peak and the colour of it and the things and like that. And I said, you know what? He's nothing to do with, he's something else, blah, 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 blah. And they were denying it. They go, no, this is only a World War II thing and stuff. And we were going, And we insisted that the building looked completely different. Now, throughout the hangar, they had a whole load of boards. And on these boards, they had photographs. Now, I assure you, we had never been to this place before. I don't even know where it was. Okay, I didn't drive it. I never. We had never been to this place before, and we actually, I can tell you this. We walked in. It wasn't until we sort of walking around that we came across these boards with all these pictures and memorabilia stuck to it. And I'd done this description, and Colin, the medium, had done a description of the hangar and explained exactly what it was. And I went da. So between of that, and they were saying, no, it's not true. we actually walked around the back of this board and there was a whole load of pictures. And I just froze. I went, Colin, look. And there was the man I had described in his outfit, and it was a photograph in colour, and I went, shit, that's him. And the name I had given was this person's name. Well, this then freaked out these two guides, because it was like, well, we're now giving you proof. And then Colin said, look at this photograph. And there was a photograph of the hangar of what it looked like in the World War II. And Colin and I had described this hangar to a T, and it had been changed. Again, they freaked out because they were thinking, shit, what's going on here? We were then, and we were going, well, you are mixing with someone who knows what we're doing. By this time, these two people going, oh, and they were very, very uncomfortable because they were going, well, we need to go and talk to them on the board. We go, we don't need the spirit board. We are connecting already. And as we carried on walking around, there was you've got an aeroplane in the World War II, and in the end of the aeroplane, there were the turrets where the guy would sit with his machine gun. Okay, I don't know anything about aeroplanes. I don't know anything about the World War II. I don't know any terminology. I don't know nothing, all right? Hand on the heart, and I still don't. I know nothing. I'm not interested in it. I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. I know nothing about aeroplane terminology. I know nothing about the terminology they would use in the World War II. Blah, 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 blah. Apart, I might know one or two from, movies, seeing the movies and things on the telly, sort of thing. But I don't really know anything about it. I suddenly walked past this end of this aeroplane, and I literally froze. And all I can tell you is what they told me what happened next. I suddenly went, bandits at 2 o'clock. And then I started swinging round as if I was thinking, bandits, and I was saying all these terminology and all these words and get down, da 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 da, and I described a battle. And it was like, and then Colin was trying to get me out. And what had happened was Spirit from this turret had come see me, and I was open. He popped in, and I went through this battle, and it was explained about this and and I was using, and I don't know anything. I still to this day I don't know. But apparently I was using loads of terminology, but I was screaming bandits at this and and we're going to go down, and screaming and things like that. And I described this thing, this event that had happened with this aeroplane, with this lad, and he'd come into me. So Colin managed to get him out of me and sort of thing. Well, by this time, the two of our guides were absolutely freaking out, shitting themselves because I'd gone into trance. They'd never seen anyone go into trance before. And it was like, okay. So they were absolutely shitting themselves because by this time we'd proved the point. I'd been in trance, then Colin went into trance. We then went into this, going, oh my God. I went, well, it serves you right for fixing it because we're connecting with the real spirit guides. We then went into this tiny little dark room. It was like a metal room, metal walls. And inside that metal room were remnants of a plane. And it was quite dark, really almost pitch dark in this room. Almost pitch dark. And all that we had to light up for it was like a couple of torches. Okay, so you can imagine a virtually pitch black room, no lights, no nothing apart from 2 torches. And Colin suddenly went, there's someone here. And I went, yeah, he's not very happy. And we described about this guy. And the story is this guy, they were in a plane. And we checked, and we always recheck our information, and it's a true, we managed to face it. And they were flying back from Normandy in a plane, and their plane had been sort of shot up, and there was him and the guys, and what had happened was he was trying to get the plane back, and something happened, and it crashed. And they all got killed. And the guy who we were connecting with was absolutely distraught because he felt responsible for the death of all his mates. He felt responsible for this. And there was him, and there seemed to be, I'm going to say about 7 or 8 other white light energy there. So there was like 8 or 9 energies there. And he was really distraught. He thought it was just his fault and stuff like that. And Colin said, you can't, go to the light and stuff like that. And his energy, he was feeling so awful and so remorseful that he felt to blame that this plane, because he was in charge and he didn't get back, and they crash landed and everyone got killed and stuff, and he felt really awful. And what was happening is he was keeping the other people back on Earth because they were sort of with his energy. So Colin had a long chat, and we had a long chat, and of course it was all in pitch darkness except for these two torches, just so we could see a little bit, but it was really. And Colin said, look, explain, blah, 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 and it's okay. And so he said to the captain, you are keeping your colleagues with you. And so we explained to him that, so he turned round and said to the captain, let them go, release the spirit. So we did this sort of mediumship, and something happened, but suddenly the whole room lit up, and then it went dark. Well, the 2 guys we were with just freaked out. What happened with that? We said, well, we've just had 7 people pass over, and literally the door to opened up, and these 7 people stepped through, and that's why the room opened up with bright light. So then we were just left with this one guy who was still so distraught. But then we said, look, you've released them and stuff, and isn't it time, for you to go home, and don't you want to go home and stuff, and you've done your job, because we said, you've do. So again, we said, would you like, so we invited him to step through, and basically we persuaded, we said, you've done your job, blah blah blah, and he went, yeah. So we then had to explain finding the door, open the door, let the light come in. Remember, this is pitch dark. This room is sealed. There was no other light. It was in like a metal room. There was just 2 torches. Colin the medium said, we're going to turn the torches off, so it's pitch dark. So to this captain, or whoever it was, you can see the light. So we turned both torches. We were sitting in pitch dark. All right? We had 2 guys there going, what the? Shh, shh. Let Colin do his work. He spoke to this guy. We are in pitch dark. He said, would you like to go out to the light? Boom, boom, boom. Suddenly, it's like daylight. No one had turned a light on. There was no lights in there. There was no lights. It was like a light had come into the room. By which time these 2 people with us, they just screamed and ran out the room, banging into things. Meanwhile, the room had gone bright light, and we just invited them over. I have never seen such a beautiful, bright, white light in my whole life. It was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing, this white light. We all felt so at peace, and we just said, go into it. And suddenly the room went pitch dark, and we just felt so much peace, and then we turned our torches on. Well, the 2 guys had just freaked. They'd just completely gone. The energy had lifted and stuff, and we'd sent them all through the light. I have never seen such beautiful white light in my whole life. It was absolutely spectacular. So as we saw 2, with the first lot when the 7 went, and then this other captain. It was like daylight. But as soon as he gone, literally it went pitch dark. I promise you, I do not lie, I don't need to tell anyone anything, there was no lights there, nothing. It was like, what the? Well, meanwhile, these 2 people who were meant to be watching us freaked out. Oh my God, they were shitting themselves. What the hell's going on? We said, well, you've got to be careful, because you have been fixing these things. But when you have professional ghost hunters, professional spirit people who professionally allow spirits to go over, and we work and we connect and we do it with love and light, and we don't do this. This is what happens. We were banned from going on any of their ghost hunts again. They didn't like us. We said we didn't want to go with them anyway because they were fixing it. We got banned from a ghost hunting group. Yes, I know. I love it. But that was that. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's the ghost hunting. So back to the channeling. So I've done lots of channel, and I channel people when they come to me for readings and stuff. I channel through the All Spirit Guides, and I connect with spirits and so on and so forth. And I connect. And as the only one of you watched me last night, I was channeling Damara. Never met Damara first, and then bing bash bosh, in she comes. So if anyone wants proof that can Julie channel, I suggest that you watch that video. It is now uploaded on my YouTube channel, Julie Sean 777, and you can actually see me channel. And like I said, I had to play it back because I didn't know what I said. And Colin here, not the medium Colin, our train driver Colin, and our hypnotherapist, says it's to do with our subconscious. Okay, so what else? So it's thoughtful and thankful Thursday. Hey, you can always see through the. I know. We just. It was so obvious. They were fixing it, and we felt really sorry for some of the people because we were proving everything that they were trying to fix was totally wrong. And they're going, oh, it's really brilliant, this happened. Well, when we went back for the right at the end for the chat up, these two people, they were like white ghosts. They were absolutely, have you seen what happened to us? And we had proof. We had physical proof. But it's like, when I was seeing this, describing this outfit of this guy, it was like no, and it was like I tell you what it was. It was almost like a Pan Am airman thing. And they're going no, they didn't have any other aeroplanes there. It was only World War II. Actually, there were other aeroplanes there, and I described and pointed. I nearly dropped through dead by saying, "Oh my God, I've got proof. We got proof. We could described it, and then we described it all." And then we had proof to confirm what we were doing. And I love it when you have confirmation. Then you know she's not fake. Not like the rest of them were fake. Like I said, we weren't allowed to go back on any of their ghost hunts again. Not that we wanted to, because we didn't want to go with fakers. But it was so funny. But it was lovely. It was a pure pleasure and an honour and a privilege to help these people. And it's not the first time. I go on loads of ghost hunts. And they get really pissed off with me. Because if someone wants to go to the light, because you suddenly explain to them what's going on and stuff like that, and they go, would you like to go and join your family because they're waiting for you? They hate it because they go, well, if you're moving, it means the next ghost hunting group aren't going to see that. I go, don't hold them back. If they want to go, it's not down to you as a human being, the chicken wire pullers. I know. You can spot a fake ghost hunter. So we do. There's a couple of groups we go with, and but yeah, that was great. Okay, thankful. Right, are we ready to find out about myrrh essential oils? So we talk about essential oils on a Thursday. Essential oil Thursday. Because I talk about manifesting tools that we can use to manifest. And we've got the beautiful myrrh, frankincense, and gold. Okay. Now there's gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The three gifts that they gave to Jesus, because myrrh is very important. Myrrh is an amazing essential oil, great benefits. So what is the best thing for when you're working with it for manifesting? Okay, essential oil manifesting with myrrh is for abundance, success, and grounding. Myrrh essential oil is a mystical oil that has a grounding and centering effect. It helps us to focus in the now, in the here and now. It's got a slight bitterness to it. Myrrh can help us to connect with our higher selves and our intuition. So it's like connecting with your manifesting that is true to your highest good. I.e., I want to have a pet elephant. That's not to your highest good. So what is your highest good? Peace, joy, and happiness. Okay, we're going to connect to that. Okay, so it helps us to connect to ourselves and our intuition, so we know intuitively what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing, but it grounds us into the here and now. Myrrh oil is helpful attracting abundance, success, and of course spiritual guidance. Well, of course spiritual guidance, it was a gift to Jesus, so of course Jesus, spiritual guidance, blah 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 blah. So myrrh essential oil is a mystical oil. It's very, very old oil. Well, Jesus has been around 2,000 years, so it is an exceedingly old oil. Now, myrrh, don't get me wrong, when the Romans marched, they always used myrrh essential oil for their feet. When they had sores on their feet, and they used to put myrrh essential oil on their feet to toughen up the soles, because they used to march in sandals in the winter. They didn't know, coming from Italy in the sun, and they come to England in the summer, but it's not, it's cold and wet, and they get soggy feet. They would use myrrh to fix their feet problems. So myrrh is great for focusing in the here and now. What is it that I really want? And because you're then going to be focusing in the now, what is it that I need to do today to bring in my future tomorrow? And it's great for attracting abundance, success, and spiritual. And success is whatever you say. You know, someone else may say, evening just all the time, that's all right. So success can be... I've sold I sold a journal. Yay, that's my success. Someone else would go, I've sold 1 million books. To them, that is their success. There is no right or wrong. Oh, we've got 8 viewers. I love the number 8. 8 viewers. There is no right or wrong what you would call a success. A success would be, I've tied my shoelaces. Or a success would be, when my little girl was at school, she got 1 out of 10 out of her spelling. Well, I remember this. This is really good. How to upset mothers very easily. Anna really struggled. And in the end, I took her out of school. But she was there. And I kept saying to the teacher, she can't do a reading, because she couldn't read. And I was going, what the fuck are they doing at school? But that's another story. Hi, Shaz. So she was given these 10 spellings that they had to learn, and we tried it again and again. I think Anna's dyslexic, and we think Anna was dyslexic, so she couldn't do it. And I kept saying to the teacher, she was getting so upset, couldn't do it, and she was like, oh, can't do it. And then she'd get the test, and she'd get 0 out of 10, 9, Julie, I'm lurking in the background listening. Oh, Elaine, you're a lurker. I love lurkers. Oh, especially when it's Elaine. I love the lurker. So she was doing this. Well, came out one day, so in the end I said to the teacher, just give her 5, see if we can do 5. Well, she came out of this spelling test, and she came out to me and she went, Mummy, I got 1 right. Well, okay, 1 out of 10. And I went, oh yeah, brilliant, you got 1 right, well done, fantastic. And my friend Andrea was there, and my friend Jane was there. They go, oh, well done, Anna, you got 1 right, brilliant, well done, fantastic, that's awesome, brilliant. Really celebrating that she got 1 out of 10. We were celebrating that she got 1 right. Her best friend's mum turned round and said to Morgan, how did you go? And Morgan goes, I got 9 out of 10. Her mum whipped, how dare you get 1 wrong? What do you mean you got 1 wrong? When we tested you this morning and got them all right. She had a right, and this little girl, she was like aged 5, 6 years old, and her mum gave her a right bollocking that she'd got 1 wrong. She didn't focus on that the girl had got 9 right, and her daughter just burst into tears. And the mother said, you got them all right today, and yesterday you got them all right. How dare, you're useless. What do you mean you got only 9 out of 10? She laid it, and I turned round and I said to Morgan, well done in getting 9 out of 10. That's fantastic. And her mother glared at me. I went, I'm celebrating that you've got 9 out of 10. Doesn't matter whether you got 1 wrong. You got 9 right. And I was trying to calm her down, and her mother was fuming with me. And I went, celebrate that she got them right. And she goes, well, Anna only got 1. I went, yeah, she got 1 because the last few weeks she's got 0. I said, improve, praise what they've done well. Exit 1 mother. Didn't like me because I just tried, and her daughter just burst into tears because she gave her a right bollocking that this poor little 5, 6-year-old had got 9 out of 10 and she went wrong. And I think it's so freaking wrong that parents focus on the negative. Why not celebrate that she got 9 out of 10? Well, she was like, oh, my daughter, well, she was one of these, my daughters are perfect. Perfect daughters, they are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Didn't like the fact that she got 9 out of 10. But I was going, well done, Anna, you got 1 right. And she goes, you only got 1. I went, yeah, I'm so proud of Anna. And Anna was going, I got 1 right. And all the friends were going, well done, Anna. Praise from all the other mums. And I felt so sorry for Morgan. She just burst into tears because her mum had a go and said, you got 1 wrong. I went, she got 9 right. And she goes, that's not good enough. I went, what the fuck is that about? No wonder you got a stressed out daughter, stressed and everything like that. You're not praising how good. And I said, and the next week it's like, I spoke to the teacher and she goes, we'll give her 5. And then from then onwards, because I got one right, she had the enthusiasm and the praise and the stuff. She started getting better and better, and then she was getting it 5 out of 5, and it was like, good on you, because it's like, yes, the light, we can see the light, because she had this praise rather than all this. And I kept saying to the teacher, just praise her when she got one right, don't criticize her. And I said, if I find out you're criticizing my daughter for what she's doing wrong, I am going to report you. I said, you have to praise them when they're good. Praise for everything. And if they got 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, just give them praise because of that. Helps connect to the higher self. Okay, so I raised the things. I'm into upsetting people. Right. Right. Okay, here comes Myrrh. Right. Good for you. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So, Myrrh. And it helps you focus. Maybe she... Right. This is Myrrh. Helps connect to the higher self. Yes. The third chakra, the crown chakra, but the higher. Helps connect to the higher guides. Yeah, it connects you to your spirits, the ascended masters. Jesus is an ascended master. So Myrrh helps you connect to your ascended masters. Opens up a new pathway to inner understanding. I love that. It's your spirituality. Enhances meditation and prayer. Yes. Because it's giving you focus, and because your meditation and your prayer is the way you talk to God, to you, the universe, to the spirit, to source. When you pray, you're asking them, and then you listen and sit quietly, which is your intuition, and you listen to the answers. And so Myrrh will help you with that. Protection, oh yeah, it's a protector. Emotional healing, success, abundance, strengthens connection with a higher power, absolutely. Takes your spiritual journey to the next level, it's a very spiritual oil. Brings forth spiritual growth, aids in enlightenment, restores and rebalances peace and serenity, inner strength, related to the root sacral and the crown. Oh, connects to both. And you know the heart is the center. So it connects your root and your crown chakra and the meat and things. Clarity and calmness. Oh my God. Can you imagine if you mix a drop of frankincense with a drop of myrrh? Ah! Talk about being away with the fairies. Ah! Oh my God. Now, are you ready for our normal lecture? Ah! Ah! Okay. It's good for a dry cough, fungal skin infections, leukorrhea. Leukorrhea is to do with white blood cells. Vaginal pruritus, thrush, and insomnia. There you go, ladies. Ah! Okay. God, that's a good one for ladies, isn't it? Yeah. I had exactly the same when I was at school. Yeah. Good. And it's really disheartening. I had it all the time. And this is why I think school was so bad. Because I remember at school one day, spent hours on this piece of work, this English piece of work. And I thought it was really, really, really good. Gave it to the teacher. She literally put a red mark through it, put a big F and circled every single word that was spelt wrong. I was so gutted. And I was so proud of this piece of work that I'd done, and she just put a red line through it, gave me an F for it. She goes, it's not good enough, full of spellings. I go, but did you not actually read it? She couldn't even be bothered to read it to try and understand what I'd written. Great piece of work, bad spelling, because I'm dyslexic. Didn't recognise dyslexia. No, I never, neat on the skin. Here we go, absolutely. Definitely not myrrh. So, do not have it neat on your skin, do not take it internally. Now, we have a certain company that says it's okay. Now, an essential oil is an essential oil is an essential oil. It doesn't matter whose brand it is, whether it is made by Neal's Yard, Eve Taylor, I can't think of any others, or Oriflame or something. An essential oil is an essential oil is an essential oil. It's like an egg is an egg is an egg. All right? It's a different grades of eggs, but an egg is an egg is an egg. All right? Essential oil is an essential oil. So whether you get your grapefruit or your myrrh essential oil, If you get your myrrh essential oil, and you get it from Mystic Moments, you get it from Eve Taylor, you get it from Neil Yards, whether you get it from Oriflame, I can't think of any other companies. An essential oil is an essential oil is an essential oil. It doesn't matter whether it's a grade 1, a grade 2, a grade 3, grade 4. It is an essential oil. Do we make ourselves clear? Okay? It doesn't matter what grade or how brilliant it is or whatever. But an essential oil is an essential oil, whether it's different grades, but it's still a frigging essential oil. Now, I've said this before. I'm not allowed to tell you to take it internally or neat on the skin, because if I do that, my insurance company will not insure me, and I will be struck off from my aromatherapy association that I'm a member of. Okay? Now, I could turn round and say, oh, it's okay. Oriflame says it's okay to take it internally. So as long as you don't use Neil Yards internally, but use Oriflame, they will strike me off. Because to them, an essential oil is an essential oil is an essential oil. Okay? And they go, we don't care. We don't care who makes it. To us, it is an essential oil. No, 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 no. To them, they couldn't care who makes it and whose brand. But like I said, I don't want to be struck off. I don't want to lose my insurance. I have to practice what I preach. Do not put them neat on the skin. Do not take them internally. Oil and water does not mix. You know oil and water doesn't mix. We all know oil and water. You can see it when you go to a garage and you see the oil sitting on top of the water puddles at a garage. It's a known thing. Oil and water doesn't mix. Therefore, when you put it in a drink of water and you drink it, it's not going to be dissolved into the water. It's physics. It's common physics. I'm not making this stuff up. Oil and water do not mix. That's why they have steam distillation. Why do they have steam distillation? It's how they make essential oils. They boil it and they dissolve it, and then it evaporates up, and then they take the water out, and there's the essential oil. Oil and water don't mix. It's used as part of distillation to get your essential oil. Do your research. Lavender Moon said, no. I don't think you're given not enough no's there. You haven't put enough no's. You need a few more no's there. Please don't take essential oils. And like I said, it doesn't matter whose make. An essential oil is an essential oil is an essential oil. It's like an egg is an egg is an egg. It doesn't matter what an egg is, but it's an egg. An ostrich egg is an egg. A peacock egg is an egg. A hen egg is an egg, whether it's corn-fed or free-range. An egg is an egg is an egg. An essential oil is an essential oil is an essential oil. Okay? Vodka is vodka is vodka. Unless it's a fake vodka. There is not vodka. You know what I mean? Do I make myself clear? So, myrrh essential oil. Oh, I got it. I think I may have got some. Can you imagine, Lavender Moon, if you have a drop of myrrh and a drop of frankincense? Oh my God, talk about opening up your third eye and your crown chakra and all your other top chakras. Oh my God! Talk away, not being away with the fairies. You definitely will be away with your ascended masters and your spirit guides and your angels. Oh my goodness me! Myrrh. Now myrrh is quite strong. So myrrh, you may find you will only need 1 or 2 drops at the max. Now some people may find, as I said, it could be slightly oh look, it says it is good for mouth and throat infections. I need to let Stacey know that because she's got a sore throat infection at the moment. But what I'm saying is myrrh and ylang ylang. Yeah, so I was just going to suggest that. Literally, psychic or what? So some people might find that myrrh is slightly, I was going to say, on the bitter side. So if you mix it with like ylang ylang, so you have a drop of myrrh and a drop of ylang ylang, it would just take that edge off. It's like some people, they can't take lemon, but if you took a drop of sugar in it, go, yeah, I like lemon, because it just takes that sweetness off the lemon. And this is with myrrh. Some people find that they prefer it mixing it with, but it needs to be a stronger oil. It's no good mixing myrrh with mandarin, because mandarin is quite gentle. You need something like yang yang. Ylang ylang. I love ylang. So good. The love. They named it twice. Oh my God, lang ylang. I love it. So yeah, so mixing it with a stronger smelling oil to make a synergy. So you could have a drop of myrrh and a drop of lang lang. And of course, lang lang, love. You're connecting with the highest vibration, which is love. Which is love coming from your ascended masters and yours. I mean, wow, that would be really good. But it just takes that, like I said, the tinge, the slate tinge. Does that make sense to people? Like I said, the only way I can explain it is someone goes, "Oh, this lemon is sharp." Put a top of sugar on it, and it's like, "Oh, I like the lemon now." And that's the same with myrrh. Some people like myrrh on its own is fine, but other people might find, oh, I need a drop of lang lang or one drop, but it's usually just the one drop, just to drop that synergy down from that sort of bitterness. Does that make sense to anyone? We've got 6 beautiful people here. Does that make sense? But I love mixing essential oils, and I do, I get the bottles and I go, does that smell nice? Does that smell nice? And the easiest way of doing it, rather than mixing, I get like a bottle of oil and a bottle of essential oil. Imagine this is a bottle of essential oil. This is a bottle of essential oil. I like myrrh, but it's a little bit, right, I wonder which one to mix it with. Oh, I'll try lavender. So you bring myrrh in with lavender, and you got the 2 bottles, and then you smell. No, I don't like that. So you remove, say, lavender, and then you bring in the lang lang, and you're smelling it together with the 2 bottles together, and you go like this under your nose. And you're not wasting it, because you don't want to put a drop of myrrh, a drop of lavender, mix it together and go, I don't like that. Do it with the bottles first. Be careful, not too close, but And then it's like, well, I quite like it, yang lang. And then you think, you know what, I might add in a bit of neroli. And then you've got 3 bottles, and you're mixing. You wouldn't use more than 3 essential oils. 3 is most. Very rare do you need 4 essential oils, unless you're making up an anti-knit thing to remove the knits from your son's hair when they've been to school. That's another, so glad another. So you get the 3 bottles, and you go to that, and then when you go, they go, well, which smells the most? So if lavender smells the most, it means you only need 1 drop of lavender and 2 of myrrh and whatever you are to bring it all up to the same level. So that's how you do mixing with essential oils. Maybe I need to do that on a proper thing. So any questions on myrrh? Oh, we've got 7 people. Myrrh and lang lang, yeah. Myrrh. Oh, she's coming up with great mixes. Yes, myrrh and patchouli. Yes. And have you noticed patchouli and lang lang are a little bit stronger than like mandarin? Mandarin is very gentle, and myrrh would overpower mandarin, but patchouli and myrrh is the same. Lang lang and myrrh is about on the same. That's why frankincense and myrrh would be nice. So this is why when you get the 2 bottles, it's like, oh, can you smell it? Yeah. So you have the 2 bottles and sniff it. Not too near your nose, because you don't want to touch your nose and get essential oil on you. Oh, myrrh and patchouli. God, that would be a good mixture. Oh my God. I'm going to go with the myrrh and lang lang. Lang lang, so sexy, they named it twice. That's your aphrodisiac for those who want to know. Lang lang. You're sexy, baby. Yeah, a little bit of love and yang lang and rose. Oh my God, what a sexy night you will have. 9 months later, hello, baby. I digress. Any questions on myrrh? Any questions on essential oils? Are there any questions here at all? We have Lavender Moon, who is the expert here. So if you've got any questions, Lavender Moon is here. And I've got my little book as well. So, because there's so many essential oils and so many things. So, okay. Oh my God! What tea tree is an antiseptic, not anti-man, antibacterial, antiviral, anti all this stuff. Oh my God, because myrrh, as it said here, is good, because it says Greek soldiers always carried myrrh with them into battles to treat their wounds, and it's good for mouth and throat infections and fungal skin infections. So yeah, oh my God, myrrh and tea tree. Well, tea tree, you have to have tea tree. Tea tree and lavender are the 2 most essential oils that you need in your essential oil cabinet. Tea tree, well, it's antibiotic. It's antibacterial, antifungal. It's a powerful immune system stimulant. Well, whoa. It's antifungal, yeah, antifungal. So that's, yeah, and because, like I said, myrrh would be used by the soldiers on their marching on their with their feet, and they get athlete's foot. Can you imagine mixing myrrh and tea tree together? Oh my God! Talk about disinfectant. Who needs TCP? Not when you got myrrh and tea tree mixed together. Goodbye TCP and bleach. Oh, myrrh and neroli. Neroli is orange. And as I said, mandarin is very gentle. But if you like the orangey, yes, myrrh and neroli would be a much better match, because neroli is a stronger smell than tangerine. I do like mandarin, sorry. So they're nice. Those are nice, but they're very gentle. It's almost like pastel is mandarin. But neroli is a little bit stronger. It's like big orange as opposed to a little tiny orange. I'm like, oh my God, myrrh and neroli. Oh my God, that would be really good. Oh my God, what a mixture. Myrrh and neroli. Neroli. It's, and of course neroli is the #1 oil for stress and shock. Oh my gosh, if you've got someone who's going into stress and into shock, neroli is the #1 oil for it. Get your bottle and actually wave it under their nose. Yeah, smell this neroli. Oh, I'm no longer stressed. I'm no longer in shock. Okay. Another name for neroli is orange blossom. And yeah, it's good for colic apparently. And flatulence. Ew, I could have done with that last night, people. Yes, we're going sort of like vegetarian, not on purpose, but we've been having a few vegetarian meals lately. And my intestines aren't liking it. I could have done with the neroli last night. Restlessness and exhaustion, shock and stress, of course. Hysteria. Oh, I'm getting hysteric. Quick, neroli. Okay, right. Any more questions about myrrh and about essential oils before we go on to... what else have we got to talk about? Cards, probably. Right, so yes, and essential oils, you can use them the same way. You can use them in a diffuser, best way, diffusers, making up facial cream, moisturizers, cleansers, toners, massage oils, making sure that they are on in a carrier. A carrier is like a moisturizer, is a bubble bath, is a things like that. So yeah. If you want a bubble bath or a shower and you haven't got any bubble bath available, dissolve it into some milk. I mean, you could use coconut milk, almond milk. If you don't want to use cow's milk, you can dissolve your essential oils into that. Is that why it's called Itchy Gushy last night? Elaine! That's right, when you connect Lang Lang and Rose Otto. Yes, I like that. It's not there giving all my secrets away. Yeah. That just made me laugh. Yes, that's what you call that night. Yes, when you mix Lang Lang and Rose Otto. Absolutely. And having a nice bubble bath together with your almond oil mixed in with it. And it's like, ooh la la. Right. Yeah, you shocked me, Elaine. I thought Elaine was a good little girl. I thought Elaine was going to be shocked, but she's come out with that. Oh, Elaine, I've just seen you in a different light. I'm going to have to do your card. Okay, so messages from the mermaids and dolphins. More bubbles. Yeah. Champagne for anyone? Okay, so consult an expert. That's who are. So if you've got any questions about essential oils, the expert is here. Lavender Moon is the expert here today. And the message is consult an expert. An expert, very down to earth. And we were at the Donald Trump. Yes, well last night, like I said, we've been having too many vegetables. Actually, I think we've got vegetarian again tonight. Actually, I think we're going to do fish tonight, actually. I'm trying to keep fish and thing. It's for my arthritis, and I've got to lower my cholesterol is very high as well at the moment. So I'm trying to find fruit and veg that is suitable to lower my cholesterol. I've got very high cholesterol. Oh, heart attack. And I shouldn't laugh because my dad died of a heart attack at the age of 58. So I've got to be sensible here. So I'm trying to sort out a diet that is great for my arthritis, and I've never used them due to the dogs in the house. Yes, good point. Good point. Yes, we're talking about that. Essential oils with dogs and pets. Absolutely. Sometimes if you want to shut your bathroom door and open your bedroom and just have open the window and don't let them in the bathroom so you can seal them away. But yes, if you've got dogs and cats or hamsters and gerbils, fish are fine. I think fish will be all right. And I have no doors on my rooms. Even on the bathroom. I ain't coming to your house and go over the toilet if there's no door on the bathroom. Oh wow, sexy bathroom without a door on it. Love it. Yeah, but no, it's true. So yes, you're quite right. So if you got pets for cats and dogs and rabbits and guinea pigs and hamsters and stuff, it's a no for aromatherapy. However, I'm saying that just a curtain. Oh my god. Saying that, you can buy other products also available. Like Body Shop does a grapefruit shower gel. So that's a grapefruit shower gel. That has got so diluted that it's okay for you to have a grapefruit shower gel in your bathroom, because that's not using like pure essential oil in a diffuser. Okay, that would be, if you buy the pre-made, like Radox. Radox has essential oils. Do not add any extra essential oils to Radox. Don't add any more essential oils don't do what I say, because it's already this set of things. But again, that is quite safe, all right, because it is so diluted down and it's in the shower and stuff like that. So Radox and, like I said, things like that, they're not too bad. And because it's like, you've got your washing up liquid, it's got lemon in your washing up liquid. That is okay, because lemon, essential oil, isn't it? But that is okay, because it's a different part of the lemon that they are using in a, Fairy Liquid, Fairy Liquid lemon, lemon washing up liquid. That is not a lemon essential oil. That is like a squeezing of a lemon. And it's like using, when you're cooking, and you're using fresh basil, you're using fresh thyme, fresh rosemary, so you're using fresh herbs. That is completely different to using an essential oil of rosemary. It's completely different to using an essential oil of basil. So you can sod that. No door, everyone's seen, take a dump in my bits and boobs, hang out. Yeah, I ain't going to Andrea's. Because it's only a curtain. I'm intrigued. Okay, consult an expert. Let's get on to card readings, because it's been nearly an hour and I haven't done any card readings. Okay. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in the area. It's okay to ask for advice. Okay, consult an expert. Don't just rely on one person. Oh, me and my partner here, Lowe's, and 18 dogs! Ah! I'm up for a cuddle. Bloody hell, 18 dogs. I love it. Dog heaven. Dog heaven. God, you must spend a whole day picking up dog shit. Ah! That many dogs. I mean, I had enough trouble when I was dog sitting the other day with 3 dogs, the amount of dog shit I was picking up, but 18? Oh my god, they got it. Dogs love it. You have our humans running around picking up their dog shit. We don't, we go, I want to live in man. Yeah, but you god, stop that. Okay. Don't rely on just one person. I know. Imagine, because Elaine's got a puppy. You've got a puppy, haven't you? Actually, she's got quite a big puppy now. Can you imagine 18 dogs farting? Yeah, no, pick up as soon as it's done, so no shit in my garden. You must spend your whole day bending over and picking up. Or do you train them all to go at once in the same place? Yeah. Okay, more information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in it. Ask more than one person. Now, I'm going to say to you, if you hear gossip, someone's gossiping and slagging off someone, don't listen to that. Go and speak to the person they're slagging off and get the truth from them. Don't just listen to the slagger offers and the gossip maker. Go and find out the real truth, because everything has two sides to a story. And this is when you're going to buy a house. The estate agent is going, yeah, this house is really fantastic, you're going to love it here. Don't listen to the estate agent, and don't ask the person who's selling it. Ask the neighbours, have a look around and go, well, actually, because you go, oh, there's a church there. Oh, yes, it's lovely seeing the church. Make sure in the mornings you go, do they ring the bells? Otherwise, you are woken up on a Sunday morning at 8 o'clock with the bells going ding, 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 ding. You go, bloody, well, you should have checked it. You should have gone, oh, there's a church. Church bells. What time do they ring the bells on a Sunday? 8 o'clock. I don't want to be woken up on a Sunday with church bells. Maybe I don't want to live in Church Avenue. Do some research and don't listen to just one person. Listen to lots of people. Then you can make your own informed choice. This is what they say. It's okay to go and ask someone for advice. You know, if you want to know some information about essential oils, come and talk to Lavender Moon or myself. If you want to know your guidance through the cards, contact someone who does a tarot reading. You want to connect one? Contact someone. I want to do that who channels. You can see I've done channeling. Yeah, channel some messages. Well, you've seen me in action. And if you didn't see me last night, watch my YouTube channel from last night, because it's there now. Channeling Tamara. So see the person in action. If you don't like the way they work, or, you know, but go and ask. But ask more than one expert. Don't just rely, you know, go, oh, I need to find a solicitor. Go and speak to 2 or 3 different solicitors to make sure they're the right qualified solicitor and they've got the skills and knowledge you want. You know, if you've got a bone problem, you don't go and talk to a heart specialist. You go and speak to an orthopaedic surgeon. Go and do an expert. That's the message. Okay, who wants a card? Who wants a card? Oh, 7 viewers and 44 comments. Okay, any questions on consult an expert? Who needs to go and consult an expert? If you would like a reading, am I an expert? I don't know. Well, I have been doing it over 30 years now, so I must know slightly what I'm doing. Sort of, I think. Yes, please, please. Right, Elaine. Elaine. How's the business coming along? You looking for some guidance? When's a business mentor? Yeah. Okay, let's do Elaine. Elaine. Oh, I nearly dropped the lot. You're not having 44 cards. I haven't got time to do 44 cards. Oh, that 3-card offer for the moon reading is done and dusted. We're no longer in the energy of the new moon. Yes, please, love and shared. Oh, absolutely. Yes, you're always on point. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people say that. My card readings are on point. So thank you for sharing, and thank you for that compliment. Thank you. Okay, Elaine. Elaine has self-employment. Did you see me shuffling? You've got self-employment. Are you not self-employed? Self-employed. Okay, you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. It is your own self-limited beliefs that is limiting you to your abundance. What is holding you back? The lack of self-belief or the stories and the excuses? Self-employment. Is it time to take your business from here to here? Is it time to tell people, I am the expert? Come to me. If you want a reading, you come to me. Don't go to anyone else. Yeah, oh, they may only charge 20 quid. Well, you're only going to get a £20 reading. Get the quality. And how long has that person been? Oh, they've only been reading for 5 years. No wonder they're only charging 20 quid because they haven't got the experience. Have you seen them working? No, don't know. Go to an expert. Self-employment. So you are now the expert. What is it that you want to be the expert? And be your self-employed. And it's time now to take your business from here to here. No more excuses. No more reasons why you can't do it, because that is an excuse and a reason why it's stopping you. It's your elephant manure brain. You are limitless. You have got all these skills. It's time to go from here to here. Let's do it. Let's get together and let's create a plan of action. You are ready to fly. Self-employment. Don't work for anyone else, because as you can see, when you tried to work for someone the other day, you had trouble getting your money out of them. Yeah, you don't need them. You can do it yourself. Okay? And set up something, do it in your lounge. I might be doing someone Reiki soon in the lounge if they come back to me. But I did some readings in my lounge this week and it went really well. So it's like, I don't think I'll go and work for anyone else. I'll do it in my own lounge. Okay, Andrea. The person without any doors and just a curtain on their bathroom. Oh, do you know what? That's not privacy. Because even with a curtain, someone's going to hear you do a plop when you do a poo. Oh, or when you do a pee, someone can hear you doing a pee. Oh, no. And then the smell would... Oh, you've got to get a door to your bathroom. You've got to give yourself some privacy. And there's sometimes that you're just like, you know what, I want to shut myself away from the 18 dogs and my partner. Okay, Andrea, I'm only joking. Bless your cotton socks. Andrea. Does that make sense, your card, Elaine? Let me know. It says, oh wow, so it's okay. Andrea with her 18 dogs. Can you name them all as well? Andrea, mother healing. Oh, mother healing. Okay, sorry, I'm going to start again, Andrea. I can't read this. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Ooh. Is it like, oh, my mother was like that, so I'm never going to be like my mum? Healing. But is there a reason why your mother acted like that? Because it's probably the way her mother acted, and we only know how to act by the people around us. So when you think, oh, my mother was cruel and unkind, and then you think, well, how was she brought up? And maybe that was how she was brought up. And it's like, so don't criticise them, but do some mother healing, Andrea. There's some mother healing. Or maybe there's some healing between you and children. Are you a mother figure to someone? Are you a grandmother figure to someone? There's some mother healing that's required. Or maybe you need to do some Mother Earth, Gaia healing. Go and be a litter picker-upper. I don't know. Go and stop polluting the world with your dog poo. I don't know. There's some mother healing required, Andrea. Okay, Lavender Moon. Anyone else apart from Lavender Moon? Is there anybody else watching who would like a card? Apart from Lavender Moon, I'm going to do Lavender Moon. Thank you. Very on point. Plans going on, but just lots of family stuff still going on, and that's the bit that holds me back. You know from previous... Yes! However, it's time to use... And that is an obstacle. So let's try and work that around. Because they're still taking the piss out of you. You know, maybe it's time to go, you know what? I'm going to move away from Norfolk. And then they've got to sort it out. Someone else can do it. I will catch up with you, but speak privately. Absolutely. Whatever. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have a long chat because it's been a while since we chatted. Okay. So this is Lavender Moon. Is rest. You need to rest while you're working with your cat Kundalini. The rest. Look, resting in the mother womb and they're growing. Okay, you've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. It's exhausting, and as this energy is shifting, your Kundalini Lavender Moon is rising up. Dogs, old ones, April, Kitty, Minnie, Dotty, Tilly, Susie, Blaze, and... God, she knows the names of all her dogs. You've been working hard. This is the working hard of your Kundalini. You've been working hard on your spiritual business. And it is energy sapping as your Kundalini opens and starts rising up. So take time to rest and chill and enjoy the journey. Enjoy and take time out as its Kundalini opens and moves and opens and moves and rises up. It doesn't happen overnight with your Kundalini because it's been asleep for so long and suddenly... And it is like your energy's all over the place. So rest while your Kundalini is opening. That is for Lavender Moon. Rest while your Kundalini. She knows what it's talking about. But yeah, I love it. Colin, and then Sally. We'll do Colin and then we'll do Sally. Colin, Sally and Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette's here. Okay. Colin. I didn't realise Jeanette was here. Hello, Jeanette. Didn't realise you were here. Okay, Colin. I'm glad your contract is made through until December. That's a relief. Start chasing them in November so you don't get left to the last minute though. Next time. Okay. Colin. Alchemy. Ooh! Alchemy. You're an alchemist. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. This is your time. This is your time. You've got Midas. So whatever it is you're wanting to do, Colin, it's going to turn to gold. Your hypnotherapy, time out with Daisy, your job, love, whatever. You're the alchemist. You have the Midas touch. And every project you begin is going to turn into gold. Now, some projects work straight away, and other projects may need time to work on. Okay? Like you plant an acorn. It doesn't grow into a massive big oak tree the very next day. It takes time to go from an acorn into a fully fledged oak tree. So some of your things will take time, but other things will grow. But everything you're going to be working on will be turning into gold. I love that card. Okay, so we then had Sally and then Jeanette. So we do Sally and then we'll do Jeanette. Thank you. Yes, it's been erratic, been seeing loads of angel message today, even in Aldi's. Thank you. Yeah, I had 222 in the middle of the night. I've had 432 today. Actually, I had 222 in the night, and it actually woke me up. I actually woke up, and it was 222, and then I woke up this morning, and I thought I felt as if I'd been asleep for ages and ages and ages, and it was only 5:55, and it was like I got 222 in the middle of the night, and then I got woken up. Something woke me up, a noise. I think it was downstairs flat because they get up early, and it was 5:55. That was in the night. And we've just had 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. I've just had 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. OMG, we've done it again, Lavender Moon. Sally. And apart from Sally, is Jeanette still here? Yeah, loving that. You're welcome. Jeanette, let me know if you're still here, but this is for Sally. Sally, because I don't know who else is here. Sally. Sally has a new dawn. A new dawn. A new beginning, a new start. There's a song, isn't there? I've had 9s and 5s, but randomly. Ooh. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Ooh, Sally, you're on the up. New horizons, new starting. Oh, sorry, I missed you. Hello, Joe Marchant. No, I'm just, we're still here. Newborn, so let me know. Right, so I don't know if Jeanette is still here. If Jeanette's still here, let me know. But this is Sally, a new dawn. The worst is behind you now. Yes. Positive new experiences are on horizons. Woohoo! I like that card. That ties into what we were talking about at the beginning of the week. I don't think I need to go into deeper. Hi, Joe Marchant. Hello. Jeanette hasn't answered. So if I do Joe Marchant while I'm waiting for Jeanette to confirm that she's still here. So I'll do Joe. Joe Marchant, I did a little order today. I don't know whether that's helped or not, but I did an order for you. So I think it wasn't a very big one. Brilliant news for today. Love it. Yeah, great. So Joe Marchant. Yeah, with your cards, you don't have to have your face on it. If you don't feel comfortable with that, don't have. I've never had a face. I've never liked having a picture, and very few people have their faces on their little cards. Have a beautiful image instead. Take your face off it, unless you go on to print, and have a beautiful image instead. Rather than having your face on it, because you'll go, I don't like this face picture after 6 months, and then you've got 100 boxes printed, and it's like, so I wouldn't have my face on it. Many calling cards don't need it, because you go and they can see your face. Hello, it's me. And people don't use the cards these days anyway. Very few people use them. I don't use them very much. It's a waste of money, really. But yeah, okay. Joe Marchant. Unless you're out and about loads of people and visiting hundreds of people, then yeah, they're useful having the little cards. But my advice is, I won't read unless you know that. Break free. This is Joe Marchant. I want to break free. Gonna break free. I'm into the songs. Break free of the ties. The different ventures and experiences Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. This is what you're doing. You're breaking free from the past. You're doing such amazing new things. I was going to use the paper versions of my catalogue. Okay. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, when you drop through your paper catalogues through your neighbours, yeah, I suppose you could use it there. But I wouldn't bother with your face. Oh, no. No, I'm not being horrible about your face. It's a very beautiful face, especially when you've got that new blue mascara. You've got some beautiful pictures. But I think you'll regret having your photograph on it, especially if you printed them all up. I think you'll go, yeah. Okay, break free. Break free from the tradition. You are breaking free. Try different ventures. Wow, you are. Oh my God. Yes, you're breaking free. You're trying lots of new things. You're trying, got a new job. You're doing a new way of thinking, your new mind thinking. You're doing your dancing. You're doing home educating. You're doing so many new Oriflame. Look at Oriflame. You're going off at weekends on your own to conferences. You are breaking free. You're leaving behind the old Joe. You're stepping into this beautiful, amazing swan goddess. They are breaking free. I love that. Absolutely. Yeah, you are breaking free. Is there anybody here who hasn't had a card and would like a card? Is there anybody here who hasn't had a card but would like a card? Anybody here? You're welcome, my darling. You're welcome, my welcome. Like I said, there's an order winning. Yeah, you're on fire. I think you're amazing. You are. Oh my God, I'm so proud of my swan princess. Swan goddess, actually. Everybody else, I think, has had a card. Okay, that's it. Okay, an announcement. I have made a decision. During August, KV has asked if he could have one. Okay, Oriflame's still going. Yes! And she's smashing it. Oh my God. If you love Oriflame, Jo Marchant is the girl. Elaine, get in touch with Jo Marchant. There's amazing products with Oriflame at the moment. Yeah, I'll do Kevin next. The announcement, before I do Kevin. I've decided that throughout August, I won't be doing any regular lives. Okay, I'm having the summer off. If you'd like more information, contact me. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And they've got some great products, Elaine. Absolutely. Message Jo. And there's some sales on as well. They've got some great... yeah, because I was having a look today, and that's why I put an order in. There's some good offers on at the moment. There's a summer sale going on, so I'll go there. Thank you so much. And Elaine, you know where I am. Anytime you want to chat. Anytime you want to chat, let me know. You know where I am. Good and well-deserved time off. Yeah. So I am actually taking August off, which means my lives will be very, very hit and miss. Very hit and miss. In fact, I was almost thinking not doing any at all, and taking the risk that when I return in September that you'll still be here supporting me. Oh, I hope you are. Used them years ago. I know, they're still going. So yes, I'm going to take that risk. I will still be posting daily on my profile, and probably coming on when there's new moons and full moons. But during August, I've decided that I did it last year. Oh, I often do this. Yeah, will of course still be there. So yes, I've decided I'm going to take August off, so I don't have this. It's not a restriction, but because it means because I've been talking to Stacey, my daughter-in-law, because the kids are now after tomorrow they're on school holidays, and so I'll be popping over there, looking after the grandchildren during the school holidays. So I didn't want it's not a tie, but I didn't want the restriction of I've got to go now because I've got to go home and do my live. And I didn't really want to do some lives with a toddler sitting on my lap. So it's like I've decided I'm going to take the summer off from doing my lives. But I will still be here posting things and doing my card readings. Still YouTube will be going on, etc., etc., etc. All that is going on. But the not doing the lives Monday to Friday. But like I said, if there's anything, because in August we've got the Lionsgate. The 8th August. The Lionsgate, so I'll probably come live then leading up to the Lionsgate. But I've got like my niece's wedding in beginning of August, and then I'll be out helping look after my grandchildren as well. So I didn't want the rushing backwards and forwards having to do the 6 o'clock live. So I decided that I will be taking August off and taking a slight step back from media, social media, and then hello Dad, my dad stepped in. I can smell cigarette soot. So let me do Kev, and then I will be back in September. Not sure when, but yeah, I definitely will be back in September, but just taking there. Yeah, well, I do it every day, you know, most Monday to Friday, and deserve time off. So yeah, so I'm going to be spending time with my grandchildren. Can't wait. It's going to be good. Okay, Kev, and he's got the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. The answer to your question is yes. Should I go on a diet? Yes. Should I move? Yes. Should I do this promotion? Yes. The answer is yes. See you later, Colin. I'm finishing now. Kevin, your answer is yes. Whatever it is, the answer is yes. Okay? So, whatever it is. Should I eat that chocolate cake? Yes. Should I have that bag of crisps? No, I shouldn't. I should not eat that cake. Yeah, no, you should not. The answer's... you know what I mean. Right. Wishing you all an absolutely amazing evening. Thank you for joining me. A new job. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Have a great evening, whatever you're doing. And tomorrow night... Oh, crystals! Yeah! Crystals! Crystal Friday. So we'll be looking at crystals tomorrow night. So have a great evening, whatever you're up to. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you've learned a little bit. Hope I've amused you. Thank you everyone for joining and sharing your knowledge and your comments and stuff. It does mean a lot to me. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Take care. Namaste. Bye, 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 bye.